Is Betfury a Ponzi scam? I'm going to be addressing that question and many, many more. I have a whole list of questions that I've been getting. We're going to be talking about Betfury, my Betfury strategy. We're going to talk about the Betfury boxes, Betfury staking Bitcoin to earn, staking BFG tokens to earn Bitcoin, and so much more. Before we get into this, I want to say something right now. This is not financial advice. Betfury is a high-risk investment that I choose to take, and I don't mind sharing that with you on this channel. Do your own research. Should you choose to do this, that is entirely up to you. There is a link in the description. It is an affiliate link, and it supports this channel. It supports me if you use that affiliate link. However, in no way, shape, and form should you consider this an endorsement for you. Everyone's situation is different. You have to figure out that for yourself. I strictly use Betfury as an investment and not as a gaming platform. It's an investment inside of a gaming platform. I don't game on the platform. Understand that first and foremost. With that being said, Betfury as an investment has done extremely well for me, and I suspect that it will do well for a very long time. However, I don't think Betfury is my best long-term investment. As I've oftentimes talked about on my video where I talk about my overall passive income strategy, it's not, Betfury in no way, shape, or form is my highest risk investment. But long term, for me, it's about building a business in crypto where I'm able to earn passive income streams with an actual business, where I do affiliate marketing, essentially giving away or giving access to other people's products and being able to earn a revenue stream. If you want to learn exactly how to do that or how I'm doing that, you can go down in the description. Come join us over here on Subscribestar. You'll get access to it. It's $9.99 a month, $10 a month. You'll be able to get access to that. Come join us in Discord. We share. I update each and every month what I'm doing, how I'm advertising, and whatnot. Now, as I finish rolling this out permanently, I plan to put this on a different platform outside of Subscribestar. The price will be $30 a month at that point in time. However, right now, you can get access to it for only $9.99 a month. That's down in the description. All right, let's get started. So Betfury's been doing absolutely phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. Phenomenal as a platform, up to $1.5 million worth of Bitcoin, 113 Bitcoin. I think the highest, I think it hit 115, I believe, at one point in time. But it's been doing unbelievable. Been paying out consistently, earning an incredible return, and I've talked about that extensively before on this channel. By the way, if you love earning that passive cryptocurrency, if you haven't done so, how about smashing that like button and give me a subscribe? All right, so let's get started. So I wanted to go through several questions I've been getting in the comments, and I've covered some of them before, but I understand, the odds of you watching all of my videos is slim to none. I put out a ridiculous amount of content. So first things first, can you buy the token on an exchange? So the BFG token is what they're referring to. The BFG token is not on an exchange, and there's no way. Someone else said something similar. They said, can I convert Bitcoin to BFGs without actually mining the token through the platform? The answer to that is no, you cannot. You have to mine the token. Understand that this is not even a traditional investment. The whole token is designed to just simply be a sort of a reward system, a loyalty reward system for players. It's a unique model. There's only a few gaming websites in crypto and all of crypto that actually do it. And it's really interesting. I think it's really a win-win for the player. And those of us who want to invest, like myself, it's a win-win for us as well. And I strictly look at this platform as an investment, not a form of entertainment for me personally. I know most of the players here are here for entertainment, and I obviously can appreciate that. And I'm glad they're here for the entertainment. So next question, is Betfury a Ponzi scam? When I got this question the first time, my gut reaction was no. And then I thought, wait, I guess I really wouldn't know. And here's the thing. Betfury is centralized. This is not a decentralized platform. For a lot of reasons, I wished it was, but it's not. So is there any way for me to prove where the 113 Bitcoin are in a specific wallet? Not that I'm aware of at all. Like I don't think so at all. And if you know of a way to be able to prove that, if the development team has ever said that, someone let me know down in the comments. However, they've been operating as a business. They clearly focus towards players. They definitely don't focus on this as an investment. Most people think the investment returns are entirely too low, but the truth about that is because they don't actually know what the investment returns are. They're actually quite high, and I'll discuss that a little bit later in the video. However, being with the 113 Bitcoin here, they only have to produce. Understand they pay out about 3%. So 150 million dollars. They only have to produce about just over $30,000 in new revenue, new player volume every month to just maintain. And they go up and they go down, and they've had days where it would. I remember when we got up to like 90 something Bitcoin, it ended up it was several days where it just kind of went backwards a little bit at a time. And it was probably a week or a week and a half, 2 weeks before we even broke that high. It just kind of stagnated, which you would expect to see. You would expect to see that. So I say that to say I can't prove that it's not a Ponzi scheme. I guess it very well could be, and that was actually a viable question that someone asked. However, it looks to me, it operates like a legitimate business. It operates like every other legitimate business. They've been paying out for a really long time. There are people winning. It's not just paying out. People are winning. You can go into their Telegram. So they definitely function as a legitimate business. But I couldn't tell you that it's a Ponzi scheme. I don't think it is. If it was, I wouldn't be going in as heavily as I planned to be going in if I thought it was a Ponzi scam. That's for sure. The next question, will the token be worthless when it's done mining or when it's traded? No, I don't believe so. This is just my opinion. It's going to have a value. If Dogecoin has a value, it's going to have a value. And the value may be based on what the dividends are at the time. But, there's other platforms out there that have a dividend token that is traded on exchanges, and it carries a reasonable value. And I think the value oftentimes is related to where you think the project's going to go long term, and where do you think the dividends are going to be. How well you think the dividends are going to be in the short to midterm. I think that has a lot to do with where the value is when it trades. However, typically it trades for a lot less than it costs to mine the token, just so you know that. But I don't think Betfury has any immediate plans to release this on an exchange. If they did, I would just be looking to pick them up on an exchange, because historically they sell for a little bit cheaper than what it costs to mine the tokens historically. So, and by the way, I don't really care what the token sells for. I'm not planning to sell them. If they sell, I'm planning to be a buyer, not a seller. I want the passive income. And if the passive income is good now at current mining rates, it's going to be even better if it was to go on an exchange and sell for lower, because you could get in a lot cheaper. Next question. Will people still play after the mining is done? So I had this comment earlier, someone said, I think this token is going to be worthless because I think people are going to quit playing once the mining is done. But that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. There's probably a dozen, at least 8 to 10 well-known crypto-only gaming websites. I just had one reach out to me. They're actually doing some things unique. I just recently had one reach out to me. They wanted to do sponsored content on my channel. And they're a little bit unique, but they don't have a token at all. It's just an online gaming platform. And so that is, and their whole model was just gaming. There's literally no token of any kind at all. I think people are missing out when they don't provide a token like that, because I think it's a great way to introduce a platform. You're going to bring players, you're going to bring investors, because you can invest early in these platforms and these tokens when they first come out, because there's not a lot of dilution taking place and the returns are sky high. And it's a great way to get a shot in the arm, get people's attention about your platform when you launch it. But long term, it's a really unique method to be able to give returns back to players, and it creates a bit of a loyalty, because it's almost like you feel like you own part of the action. You own part of the div pool. You own part of the business. There's kind of that sort of a feeling there, that loyalty feeling. And you're getting those daily dividends getting paid out every day. It's a reason to keep bringing people back to the gaming platform. From a sheer marketing standpoint, it's really, really smart. However, I think the market has proven time and time again that you don't have to have a mineable token to be able to bring in players. That's been proven for years now. So yes, I think people are still going to be playing. I don't know what will happen with the volume long term. Will people play? I don't know if the majority of this is people mining. I don't think it is, just by looking in the Telegram. However, it could be. But over time, as we go through the mining stages, these are the mining prices. As it becomes more and more expensive to mine, over time, it becomes less and less profitable to mine the tokens. And I think that we'll see, we're coming up on 2 billion mined. There's a total of 5 billion that will get mined. So I think when you start getting to 3, 4, 5 billion, it's not going to pay out nearly as well as it does right now. And I think that you'll see the miners slow down, and the players will be the ones who will finish it out anyway. So it's not like I think we're going to get to the 5 billionth token, and the day that it gets mined, it's done. I don't think that's necessarily going to happen at all. But I do think that it becomes less profitable to mine, which is part of why I'm in such a hurry to, like, I feel like I'm FOMOing in, like I should have done this way sooner, but now I'm looking to come in. I'll talk about that more in a minute. I'm definitely going to be bringing a lot more in here. While it's still, the returns are still really, really good. Another question was, why invest in it? Okay. So the single biggest reason to invest, someone said, why would you invest in a gaming platform like this if it's not even a traditional investment? Because the returns make sense. So understand, I have 94,000 coins right now, or tokens, however you want to call it, in the BTC token. This I don't want to confuse you. If you mine with Bitcoin, you get the BTC token, and it pays better anyway. So I would prefer to just get this token. And the reason it pays better is because that's where everybody's playing at. Like, there's a tremendous, you're talking about earning passive income in Bitcoin, which is already a challenge. It's very difficult to do. And there's a lot of platforms that used to pay, 5, 6, 8% a year, but this thing's paying out way more than that. Way more than that. So if you look, there's 94,036 BFG BTC tokens. Right now, it cost about 7,600 Satoshi to mine one token. And if you don't understand the mining, by the way, take a look at my video on the mogul mining method. The mogul mining method. I'll link it above. I'll put it on the end screen. I'll put it in the description. You should be able to find it. So right now, let's just say that we're at 77 because we're almost at the end of this mining stage. And then it's going to cost 7,700 Satoshi to mine one token. And that's not a cost to mine. That's a wager. So let's just say we're at 0. Just out of curiosity, what's 7,600? Okay. So it's $1.03 right now wagered on the platform. $1.04 is what it will be. Is what it will be in the next, and we'll just go off of $1.04 right now on the platform. That's what it costs to, and that's a wager. Now it's a 2% house edge on most of the house games, and I explained that on the mogul mining method. So make sure you watch that video. So with a 2% house edge using the mogul mining method, watch this. So it's 7,700 times 2%, 154. So this is what it actually costs. If you are at the statistical house edge, and I teach you how to do that in the mogul mining method, or how I do it, that would get you down to 154 sats. Right around there. You should be at 155, 156, 153, right around that mark, which is about 2 cents per token. About 2 cents per token. Now remember, I have 94 tokens. So 94,036. So let's do the math. If I was to mine today, now mind you, I started mining earlier when it was even cheaper. Like, I was mining probably when it was about 1 cent, or I don't know, 1.5 cents a token. So now it's going to cost you about 2 cents per token, roughly. So 94,036 tokens times, it's $1,800 right now to mine these tokens. I'm so about to blow this up. So $1,880 is what it would cost if you were to start today at the current mining rate. Now, mind you, the mining rate goes up over time. So if you did this a month or two from now, it may cost more depending on the price of Bitcoin, but it's going to cost you more than 154 Satoshi per token. We know that for certain. So at current prices, $1,880 to get 94,000 tokens. By the way, here's a tip. Never, ever game with your tokens, ever. But 94,000, and I'm currently getting, now there's still several hours left, but I'm going to get at least 72,235 Satoshi today. What does that come out to? Is that right? 72,000. Nope. Right here. So 72,235, $9.80. So we were at 1880. Was it 1880? I think 72. Was that right? Yeah, 1880.72. It's currently $9.80 is what I'm going to get paid. Now we know I'm going to get more than that. I'm probably going to hit right at $10 or $9.90 something. But let's be conservative. So keep in mind, we're still being conservative. We assumed we're paying the higher mining rate already, and we're going to assume that we're only getting $9.80, but we know we're probably going to get more because there's still plenty of hours left. But we're going to assume that it's $9.80. So right now, if you figure this out, $9.80 divided by 1880.72. Move it 2 places. So it's 0.52%. Some of you have been watching my Betfury videos for a while. You'll know that previously I did this and it was 0.4%. We're actually earning, because the dividend pool keeps going up, we're actually earning a better interest rate. We're getting 0.5% of what we've put into mining the tokens. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. 0.5% a day. 0.5% a day, 0.52% a day, but let's just say 0.5% a day. That's crazy. Where else can you get that in a very consistent, because this thing has been so consistent, so passive. That's why I'm here. Right now, I'm getting about almost $10 a day. And I think that I was talking about getting to $10 a day and feeling good, but the issue is I know that the mining cost is going to go up. So one of the questions I got was, did I have any regrets in investing? No, I don't have any regrets in getting into Betfury. My regret is not going in heavier, faster, because its returns, I do expect the return to start slowing down, especially as we start getting diluted. There's a lot more tokens to mine, but the bigger the return is now, the quicker I'm going to start getting the return on my investment. When I did that last video at 0.4, I ended up moving over a couple $100, but now I'm sitting here watching this thing, and I believe I'm going to pull over like $1,000, at least $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, at least to mine. And I'm looking at, like, I know that's 100% fact. Probably next week I'll do that. And I'm looking at maybe more. It depends on, I'm looking at some other crypto investments, maybe more, because right now Bitcoin's up a little bit anyway. I'm looking at some other investments. I may pull over as much as a full Bitcoin into this platform. Why? Because right now, a full Bitcoin, just if you look at what you would get at 0.52% a day, a full Bitcoin, let's go look at that. Right now it's 13.56. Okay. Let's just say 0.52%. So 13,569.77 times 0.52. Probably did that wrong. No, that's right. That's $70 a day. Right there. That's $70 a day in cryptocurrency, not counting what I already have in there, which would be another $10. So that's $80 a day. So the only risk that I have is I can't sell the tokens, but I'm going to secure a $70 a day income stream, or at least, however many Satoshi that is right now. That's what I'm going to be getting per day in cryptocurrency. Now, here's the thing. What if Bitcoin price goes up after I go in? I'm only getting 3% a day. If Bitcoin goes up to 15,000, some people are saying maybe even 20,000, maybe we're starting a bull run. If that happens, this goes up, but it's only a better return if I go in now before the mining stages increase any further. And this isn't even including what happens. And I've done other videos where I did the compound daily, and I showed the compound daily rate. The compounding this daily, it's insanity. I mean, it's absolutely insanity. So I'm going to push this up. I mean, I want to at least get to $100 a day. And honestly, I didn't realize this was already going to be $70 a day. Like, that just blew my mind. Like, all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute. What? For some reason, I was thinking it was closer to like $50. And I guess I wasn't taking into account the higher price of Bitcoin. But my goodness. So if I have any regrets, I don't have any regrets going into Betfury. I have regrets not going in sooner or faster so I could start getting my return. See, every day that you're not putting in and you're just pulling out your investment, that's decreasing your risk daily. You're recouping it back every single day, daily. So as long as things continue to go well with the business, as long as they at least maintain, and if they go up and go better, if they do better, then think about that. If they do better, then we may hit a 0.6 daily return, and that would be even more. That's if they continue to grow. We'll have to see if they continue to grow. I mean, I don't know that understand every time that they get higher, that 3% is a larger number. That's that much more volume they got to be bringing in. But at 60, when they were at 60 Bitcoin in the div pool, I didn't know that they would get to 100 plus this much faster. So who knows how much higher they go? Can they go to 200? Can they go to 300? If they can, I want to be in there before it gets there. So that's where I'm kind of FOMOing on this a little bit. But I understand it's a high risk. I understand the platform could disappear tomorrow. I told you, I have no proof that it couldn't be a Ponzi scam. I don't think that it is, but so I understand that risk. I accept that risk. That's why I say this isn't investment advice for you. I accept that risk. That's for me. Someone said best strategy for mining. That was the final question. What is the best strategy for mining? So the best strategy for mining is play the game that has the lowest house edge. And you need to play small enough. You need to have small enough wagers that you can get hundreds, if not even thousands. And it's even better if you could get 10,000s of wagers. So you're talking like 1% in most cases or less. And the reason for that is because you need to get enough number of occurrences when you're mining to get to the statistical house edge. And that just takes a large volume of wagers, like number of wagers, large number of wagers to help ensure you hit that statistical house edge or as close to possible as you can. Again, I cover that in more detail in the mogul mining method. So I'll put that above. I'll put it on the end screen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Betfury. I've covered all these questions. If you have any questions for me, please put them down in the comments. If you choose to go to Betfury, do so at your own risk. I love the idea of being able to get to $50 a day, $70 a day, $100 a day in cryptocurrency, and then do like a 50-50 reinvest once I hit that $100 a day. Right now, I'm just reinvesting like everything. I've not withdrawn anything outside of a little bit of the Tron that I've gotten. I've not withdrawn anything. Now, I do plan to do something with these BTT. I'll share that with you on another video. So be sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, crypto equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out. Oh, and one last thing. I told you I would talk about the Betfury boxes. This is a video that's already long enough. We're over 20 minutes. So I'll be saving that for another video. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon. I'll be talking about the Betfury boxes real soon.